Hey guys, what's up? I haven't done one of these videos in a really long time. I want to say it's been sometime since I graduated. Maybe I was in Nebraska almost 3 or 4 years ago. But there was one thing that really, I don't know if I'm going to say, I mean, it caught me off guard, but it's one of those things where it's like, you face palm. It's like if you know what Twitch.tv is, you know Failfish. Like you put your face over there. Like I feel like this is a mega Failfish, and it's just making Christians look more and more stupid. There's there's this thing going on in America where I feel like Christians think everything is about them, and I'm sorry, the world, like, it's not all about us, and it's also not all about God, and it's not all about Jesus. To us, that's how it is. To me, to you, everything is God, everything is Jesus. You see that cup over at Starbucks? Oh, it needs to be God. There needs to be a snowflake. There has to be something on it. Well, I'm sorry. The world doesn't exactly revolve around you. And I think the most ironic part about this is that Starbucks put something out like that so they wouldn't have to deal with this. It's a plain red cup. It's a plain red cup. And I think the funniest part about this also is it's Thanksgiving. Like, it's not even December yet. It it's green, it's red. That's how it is. These Christians, they have this thing going on in their mind where they're just like, we're being persecuted, we're being persecuted. Well, I don't think you really know what persecution means if you think you're being persecuted, because you don't see a snowflake or some Bible verse on a cup. Like, you want persecuted? Go over somewhere freaking Afghanistan or somewhere where there's a crap ton of Islam. That's persecution. We might have a few things going on around here in America, but for the most part, I'm sitting in here in a nice apartment. No one's running in here shooting me in the face. They're not stoning me. Like, you're sitting there and you're complaining when we have it 1,000 times better than anything. And for the love of everything, you're complaining about a cup. Like, I saw an atheist. This is the smartest thing I've heard anyone ever say. Instead of actually going out and doing something for Christ, you're sitting there complaining about a cup. Like, he said, go get some coffee for the homeless guy and say, hey, Merry Christmas. Instead, you're complaining about a company who was never going to do anything about Christmas in the first place. What, they would have never put freaking crosses or anything like that. They're a company. They don't want to offend anyone. The one time they really don't want to offend anyone, a bunch of people get pissed off for stupid reasons. Like, instead of complaining about a cup, go out and do something. Hey, I'm gonna buy this cup of coffee for the homeless guy that's underneath the bridge that is freezing his freaking face off. Tell him Merry Christmas, God loves you. Not over here, why isn't there a snowflake on this? Why isn't there a cross? There's so much more stuff to worry about than a cup. And I beg of you to please think about this and just stop trying to make everything about you, about us, when this world isn't about Christians. This is about an entire world where there are thousands of religions, okay? There are thousands, and while a lot of people say this is a Christian nation, it might have been at one point, but at this point, it's a big melting pot of a bunch of different things. We have to learn to accept everything as it is. There's... If this is like persecution, if all we have are freaking red cups, we have it easy. Like, we have it easy. Like I said, you don't see anyone running back here through my door, shooting me, lighting me on fire with the flamethrower. It's a cup, people. It's a cup. Also, to anyone that's actually watched the entire thing, I want to say God bless to you.
I know this is probably going to spark a whole bunch of crap down in the chat channel, or the chat channel comments, whatever. Go for it, spark it. I don't know. I'm just saying what I think, and it makes the most sense. So God bless.